Good morning. I am a sleepy duck. And there's this marine layer, as they call it. It's so sort of foggy wherever you look. Almost like it rolled right off the ocean. And it's created such it's almost like a really mild version of when it snows. And there's that hush in the air, that sort of blanket over everything. Today, I guess I want to be conscious of, I guess I'm thinking a lot about suffering and strife and what's the purpose of that, and that a lot of it comes from just our own choices or whatever, and then I truly believe God can take those things and use them as mechanisms of the forge to shape us and to smelt us and to hammer us into shape. And but I don't know, my mind was drawn this morning in my devotion to there are certainly other kinds of trials that we go through, also possibly quite healthy in the teaching department, but which not only are just circumstances of our own choosing that then are being used, and but are when we're actually being corrected. And I think so often I've been focusing pretty heavily, and not in a bad way, I don't think, on the positive signs from the Lord, because I feel like it's funny, for whatever reason I felt like, oh, okay, well, I know where I'm messing up. Even more than I know what I'm doing well. I'm like, well, I know I messed up there, and I know I messed up there, so please aid me with that. I'm sorry for that. I repent of that. But times do come when, if you're living in a relationship with God, just almost like any parent, if he loves you, he's going to call you down, almost like any friend. If you're acting a fool, your friend is rightly going to call you to the, whatever the word is, call you to the whipping chair. I think I made that up. And so this morning it directed me to this verse that I kind of liked, so I was going to throw this out there. Hebrews 12:6. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor be discouraged when you are rebuked by him. For whom the Lord loves, he chastens, and scourges every son whom he receives. I'm going to read the rest of it, because it all sort of pays into it, and then I don't need to say it. If you endure chastening, God deals with you as with sons. For what son is there whom a father does not chasten? But if you are without chastening, of which all have become partakers, then you are illegitimate and not sons. Furthermore, we have had human fathers who corrected us, and we paid them respect. Shall we not much more readily be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live? For they indeed for a few days chastened us as seemed best to them. But he is our prophet, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening seems to be joyful for the present, but painful. Nevertheless, afterwards it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. So, I think I just want to be extra cautious with that. If I am in any strife or struffering, I want to, I guess, be careful what I struggle against, and really closely examine everything too, and not just go, okay, great, well, I'm going to be joyful. Maybe I'm actually meant to be listening and learning a lesson. Maybe I'm being chastened, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm being tossed into a corner to sit and think about my thoughts, you know what I mean? Instead of just, I don't know. So to me, it's just adding a shade of that consideration. I should still be joyful even in my chastening, I suppose. Would really be the best thing, is not to be sulky about it, because then it'll just take longer for me to learn the lesson. And you know what? I'm over that. And if I'm wrong, correct me, and I should just change. I gotta stop being so stubborn when people come up with things. And if the Lord of the universe wants to come up with something that I need to change, man, I should just do it. Mm-hmm. Just do it.